What's up, you guys? NMX Freebie here. This will be my first video on Jojo's Bizarre Adventures. I had just finished the story dating back to all the way to Dio and Jonathan, and then to Joseph in New York, to Josuke and Jotaro and Stardust Crusaders, and now Josuke and Diamond is Unbreakable. This episode, having to do with Hayato, the antagonist of the current story, at least in the anime. This episode was good. The past episodes have been really good. I think that when you look at the main villain, when you look at his stand in some ways is better than Dio's the world stand. And I thought Dio's stand and how the actor, like the voice actor that did Dio, he did a fantastic job when it came to him. Whatever he would say, the world is just like he put his all into saying that. And it was a great battle as far as Dio versus Jotaro. And I mean, I personally like Dio versus Jonathan better, but Jotaro is a better character. Like, my favorite character in the entire series is Joseph. I enjoyed his story. I don't know if I put it over Stardust Crusaders, but Joseph has been my favorite character in the story so far. Not old Joseph, not 68-year-old Joseph, but 18, 19-year-old Joseph. Like, I will admit, I had a problem with Caesar's death. I had a problem with Caesar's death because I thought it was preventable. I thought it was avoidable, and I thought, like you look at Toei's animation with One Piece and Dragon Ball Z. Look at the animation and then compare that to when Joseph and Lisa were walking to the castle. Go back and watch the anime. I didn't read the manga for this part, but go back and watch the anime. They're literally walking to the castle, strolling to the castle as Caesar is fighting this guy, and they see like a ripped off arm, abandoned arm, severed arm, and they just look at it, and they're still in. Caesar's still fighting at this point. He's not dead yet, and they're still in the freaking courtyard. Um, and I'm like, yo, when you see something like that, you would think you immediately run inside. And I was like, I like Caesar. I wanted him to survive. There was a beastly fight, but I wanted Caesar to survive. So I'm off track now. I know you guys probably like, we wanted to hear about the current episode, but I had to give you guys up to date when it comes to how I feel about the Caesar fight and Joseph's story, which is great. This episode dealing with like I said, the main antagonist's son. You know, his stand is beastly as all hell. I mean, he can't stop time, so he can't deal with Jotaro's Star Platinum, the world, but his stand is beastly, and I don't understand how he's able to advance. You know, like when his father came in the bathroom through the picture thing, and he was able to advance his stand even more and level up, you know, and that was a little weird. But with this, particular episode, um, the antagonist son Hayato's, he basically can't do anything because he sees Rohan die in front of him. Then he sees Jotaro. Then he sees Josuke. And all the others get blown up. And he basically tried to kill himself at one point so that they wouldn't die, because he wants to find a way to defeat his fake father and save his mom. And there's nothing he can do. There's nothing he can do. He can't kill himself. He can't write him a letter. If they investigate through him, they will blow up. And then he actually finds a way to stop his father. He comes up with the plan. He has to either kill him, or he has to get him to stop his stand's ability. And there's nothing he can do because his father avoids the attack, because earlier in the flashback of the day, because it's revealed to him that whatever happens in that day will happen when the scenario is replayed, when that day is replayed. Whatever happened that day will happen again that next day. So Rohan dying, when he revealed basically Rohan was the first to go, and when Rohan actually found out what was going on, he can't save Rohan at a certain time. He can't save Jotaro. He can't save Joseph. I mean, Josuke now. He can't. Like it's done when it comes to those guys too. He has to figure out a way to stop his father, his fake father, before those guys die. And I don't know how he'll be able to do it. His father's actually saved because the teacup, actually gets burned earlier by the coffee, and I don't know if he can go back and stop the coffee from burning his dad. But at the end of the day, now that it's actually happened, I think he'll end up getting burned again. So he'll have to figure out a way to reveal to Josuke and Jotaro about what's going on without them blowing up. So I like the dude's stand. It's not as beastly as DL's The World, but it's pretty cool. With that being said, like, comment, subscribe. Guys, I'm out.